So, if you want to find the disciple within, you need discipline. Jesus Christ became the Christ and became a Christ because he found Christ consciousness. He embodied Christ consciousness. He built his chi. He lived the specific lifestyle that brought in so much light that he attained Christ consciousness. So if you want to become a disciple who also followed the way of Jesus Christ, they followed the path, the way of the sun, the way of the light. If you want to become a disciple, you need discipline. Naturally, things in life take time. They take time to flourish and grow. If you plant a seed, it takes time for it to become a tree. So this is the same with us and our growth cycle up the tree of life. And so naturally, we should find it blissful and enjoyable at this steady, slow pace to grow and become our highest and best selves, and to put in the work and be disciplined, and to basically get the fruits of our rewards later on down the line. But what's happened is the way society's been set up, we've got so many instant gratification things nowadays, like instant PORN, like instant feeling good watching a few TikTok videos, like instant Amazon deliveries and food deliveries and stuff. So it's got to this point where we're so used to these constant and instant results and these instant gratifications that we would rather go to those for a quick fix rather than doing the work and putting in the work. When we don't see a quick fix, it feels like we've let ourselves down, or we've not achieved what we want to achieve, and we've set these unrealistic expectations because of the way that society's been geared up around us. Rather than putting in the work to see the results later on, we now don't want to do that because it's not motivating enough for us, because we have to wait for the end result to show itself and to flourish. And so if you want to be your best self, if you want to be healthy, if you want to be well, if you want to be strong, if you want to be intelligent, if you want to be wise, if you want to be goodly, godly, of the light, whatever it is, all these things, if you want to be an enlightened ascended master and be a disciple, you need the discipline to put in the work, to be good, to do this work of being good, of having positive thoughts, of overcoming the programming, overcoming the conditioning, doing the shadow work, every single moment trying to be our best highest self, of doing the exercise, putting these things into practice in life in order to see the results later on. And this is why discipline is important, because discipline will help us put these things and practices into practice so that later on we see these results. And I saw an interesting thing online, and it said that we can often have resistance to putting in the work now because it seems painful, but let me tell you how painful it is later on when all of these things build up and come back to bite us. So as an example, it might feel painful to go to the gym now and work on your body, but it's going to be even more painful 20 years down the line when you haven't done any exercise whatsoever and your body is stiff and you've got arthritis and you're ill because you've not been moving your body. It's much more painful to have to deal with the consequences later on in life than it is to literally just put in the work now and chip away at it now. Practicing discipline, practicing getting things done now and getting over procrastination is really important as a tool and a technique to really build ourselves, because it's these little small actions that you take in the present moment that end up taking you to the place you want to be eventually.